Here's Bowie's underneath the day sofa, and there's Stella. And we could hear the HVAC being ripped out. Or we can hear something being slid across the floor through the vent.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:05 a.m. and the cats are having crunchies for breakfast. Simba's in the litter box right now. I don't know if you could hear the scratching. I don't know where Splash is. But that's Nancy on the left, Boo in the middle, and Stella on the right. I told them to behave and to not pay attention to each other, just to eat their food. We are finally having the HVAC system replaced today. They're supposed to be here by 8 a.m., so I'm trying to get all the cats fed early, and that's why they're getting crunchies. I don't know why Boo's walking away from his. It's just like the quickest, easiest way for me to feed them. I have to go feed the Lucky 7 downstairs, scoop the litter downstairs, vacuum up a little bit, and then we're good to go. And I am going to be so happy once this is done. I've spent the past 3 days, like 3 full days, cleaning and organizing pretty much the entire house. Downstairs, the storage room where the HVAC system is, that was a big job. Downstairs where the Lucky 7 are, they moved in downstairs and I didn't have time to cat-proof that place or anything. I didn't have time to move things around, rearrange things. They just moved down there. And then life has been so busy that I haven't really been able to spend the amount of time down there that I needed to really go through everything. I mean, I still need to go through stuff and just kind of declutter some areas, but I was able to do a lot of organizing down there, which is good. The cats are off their schedule because they normally don't eat this early. They normally eat 3 hours after this. So there's Simba. But I am happy with all the progress that was made, but it was a massive job. It was 3 straight days of doing nothing but that. So once today is done and the HVAC system is properly installed, I'll be very happy. And we're just going to have to see how today goes, because in the past, earlier this year when the house was painted, that was very stressful for the cats, but all of the workers were outside. And prior to that, 2 years ago when Ditto was here, that's when I had the roof replaced, and that was stressful on the cats also. I mean, that was so loud when they replaced the roof. But again, all the workers were outside. This time, there's going to be workers outside because they have to replace the unit outside, but also inside because they have to replace the unit in the storage room downstairs. And I don't know how loud it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to be banging and there's going to be a lot of loud noise. I don't know. So we'll see how the cats do. They told me that they'd probably be done by 3:30, 4 o'clock the latest. So that's what I'm hoping. It'll just be 8 hours of inconvenience today, 8 hours of stressed out cats, and then everything will be fine. Here's Boo. He went to use the litter box. And now he's by the window in his room. So he just brought his crunchies here. My one concern is the workers today leaving the back door open. I don't want that, so I have to make sure that I let them know to keep the door closed at all times. Also, the door to the storage room downstairs, I keep that closed at all times. I don't let any of the cats in the storage room. Yesterday, I let Sammy in there, but I was holding her, so I picked Sammy up because she always is curious about what's behind the door. So I picked her up and we walked into the storage room, and oh my God, her eyes got so big because, there's the big furnace and the HVAC unit and there's just storage everywhere. So she was looking at it. And then she's like, okay, I've seen enough. And then I walked her out, and then I put her down on the floor in the main room. And that's the only cat that's ever been back there because there's just too much stuff. I don't need them getting into stuff. The Lucky 7 are having their crunchies now also. There's 4 of them. There's Ringo. Who are we missing? Little Eva. So what I expect from these guys today is that they're going to do one of two things. After they eat, I'm going to open the door to upstairs. They can either go upstairs or stay down here. If they go upstairs, then what's going to happen is once the HVAC people get here, there's little Eva, then I'm going to shut the door between upstairs and downstairs. So whoever's upstairs is going to stay upstairs. And whoever's down here is most likely just going to hide and probably stay hidden the whole time. That's what I anticipate is going to happen. And whoever is upstairs when the HVAC people show up is either going to hide upstairs or going to try to run downstairs. But I'd rather keep as many cats upstairs as I can, because if they leave the back door open by mistake, there's no chance of them running outside. So that's the situation. It is 7:40 a.m. and I just got a text message that the HVAC company is on their way. Hello, Boo. And it's the same guy that came to give me an estimate. So now I'm like thinking to myself, well, are they actually replacing the unit today? Or are they doing like a preliminary examination? I don't know what they do. Hopefully they're replacing the unit today, because I did not get any indication that this was going to be anything other than that. I just think it's really weird that the same guy that gave me the estimate's the one that's going to be out here today, unless he is just managing the job. That could be the case. Like when I had the painters come out, the guy that gave me the estimate also came out with the guys that actually painted the house. He was like the manager on the job that day, so maybe it's something like that. Right, Boo? Boo, you gonna hide or you gonna watch? You gonna hide? Unfortunately, where the HVAC unit outside is, the cats can't watch from any of the windows. So there's no way that they could, jump into a window and watch the work being done. Hello, Boo. And I'm definitely hoping that this is it for the year. I'm hoping that we get the HVAC replaced and then the rest of the year is uneventful. I would really like that, because this has been a crazy year. I mean, it started with all of that board of directors drama. I mean, it literally started, the year ended with board of directors drama. Like it started the middle of, the really bad drama started the middle of December, and it continued through March. And then there was like a month of peace. And then I decided, okay, I'm just going to work like crazy and do as much there as I can so I could get myself out of it as quickly as possible. So then from like the middle of April to the end of May, I was just working like 16-hour days. Like all I did was like work and sleep. I don't even know how I did it. Looking back on it, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I spent pretty much the majority of the summer months just trying to catch up with everything that got like backed up or just put aside when I was doing nothing but working for a month and a half. But even some of my like work, my day job work, had to be caught up on because I was spending so much time just trying to deal with that board of directors situation. And it was bad. I mean, it's still bad, even though I've gotten myself out of it. Potentially it has even escalated since now. I mean, there's a lot going on. I don't want to say too much because like it's proceeded to legal stuff. So there's a lot going on. And then once the summer ended in September, that's when I launched season 8. And that's when I started getting HVAC estimates again after the first round in the beginning of the summer. And now we're finally getting the replacement, hopefully today. Okay, Boo, let me go make sure everything's done. I gave you guys fresh water. I scooped your litter. I vacuumed downstairs. And all the doors to the bedrooms are open. I fully expect the majority of the cats to go hide under the beds. hide under my bed, hide under the day sofa. That's what I think they're going to do, right, Bo? Here's Stella. It is 7:55, and they just arrived. They have 2 big trucks, so it looks like they're going to be doing the job today. They're parking the trucks right now. One of them is pulling into the driveway because I kept it empty for them. The other one is parking next door. Fingers crossed everything goes well today. Let's hope for a quick and easy installation. Maybe they'll be done sooner than they think they'll be done. That would be wonderful. Here's Richard. And there were 2 cats on top of the tower and the bunk bed, but they've gone into hiding. Here's Bowie's underneath the day sofa. And there's Stella. And we could hear the HVAC being ripped out. Or we can hear something being slid across the floor through the vent. Splash is under my bed, along with Ringo and a few other cats. I don't know who they are. It's Richard, Nancy, Splash, and Ringo. That means Sammy, Goldie, Ziggy, and little Eva are downstairs. And here's Simba. He's in the corner of the dining room. It is 12:30 p.m. and here's Bowie. He came out from underneath the day sofa. He's been laying in the sun, and he's such a brave boy. Look here, Stella. She's coming out also. So what has been going on for the past half hour, isn't that nice, is that the landscaper showed up. So not only do we have all of the noise and the banging and the scraping from the HVAC being replaced, but we had the landscapers here. There was so much noise. Like, I was getting such a headache from it, but thankfully, I think the landscapers just left. Right now, all they're doing pretty much is blowing leaves and cleaning up the yard. But I could still hear them in the distance because they do quite a few houses around here. But it was really loud for a while. I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much. But Boo looks happy. And I can't believe it's already 12 o'clock. It's already 12:30. So they've been working for over 4 hours now. So hopefully maybe it's only another 2 to 4 hours and then they'll be done. Hey, Stella. Hey, Boo. I hope the 4 cats downstairs are doing okay. Like, everyone up here is fine because they're, a farther distance from everything. But the ones downstairs, I don't even know where they're hiding. When I was reorganizing everything, I made sure that there were plenty of places for them to hide. I actually made more hiding places for them, especially on the shelves and stuff. So hopefully they're okay. Here's Sammy. And there's her spider baby. It's about 9:45 p.m. Here's Nancy. This is what's left of dinner down here for the Lucky 7. So I'm not going to give them any more crunchies. I gave them some extra crunchies on their plate maybe like 2 hours ago. Here's Ziggy. Hello, Ziggy. How are you? You're so pretty, Ziggy. And here's Richard. Hello, Richard. So today was a very stressful day for the cats. And what happened was I ended up giving them dinner early because I was up at 6 a.m. So my schedule was off, their schedule was off. So I figured, let me just give them an early dinner. And what happened was after they ate their dinner, they all ended up taking naps. Like, they were all sleeping. And I got done with the video that I posted tonight. I got done with it like around 7 p.m. And I was like, okay, all the cats are sleeping right now. They've all been fed. The house is clean. And it's a good opportunity for me to go out and run some errands. So that's what I did. I went to a local pet supply store and I bought some cat litter. And then I went to a local organic market and I bought a few groceries. And then I went to another local market on the way home. I bought some fruit. It's apple season right now, so I got some beautiful apples direct from a farm. And then I ended up going to Whole Foods on the way home. And I got a few things there also. So I got a lot of errands done. By the time I got home, it was like 9:30. So it was just a little while ago. There's Ringo. I just gave the cats upstairs some crunchies. And I was going to give them some crunchies down here, but they haven't really eaten their food, so I think they're good. And I would like to get to bed early today because I am super tired. Right, Sammy? Because we were up so early. Here's Nancy. The cats all did really well today. I'm proud of everyone. Splash spent the day under my bed with Nancy, Ringo, and Richard. And the HVAC replacement was done by 2:30 in the afternoon. So that was really great. It did not take as long as anticipated. And it was tested out today with both heat and air conditioning, and it's working great now. And I have 2 years worth of like labor warranty on that and like a 10-year warranty on the equipment itself. So I thought that was fair. Sammy and Richard were having a bit of a standoff. But maybe they got past it. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.